Okay, good morning, guys. Happy Thanksgiving to my American family out there. And yeah, you guys heard yesterday through Tammy. No, I did not make it across the borders because I did not have an emergency reason to be crossing the borders yesterday. Restrictions everywhere in Minnesota and even in Canada changed yesterday. Of course, the day that I was supposed to fly out. I could probably get through if I drove, but that's just not going to happen right now. And just in case, even if I drove and they didn't let me cross right now, it's a 24-hour drive for me by myself. So, yep, so we are still apart. I'm going to drop a couple videos today and, of course, just do my thoughts and opinions for entertainment purposes only. Wink, wink, Frankie. So I found a couple things interesting. Of course, we'll just play it. I'll pause it, break it down, what exactly I'm thinking, for all your enjoyment. Oh, Mr. Share. Oh, he's home, so I'll be calling him after this. Love you, babe.
It's a very quiet family. They moved in just before I did 5 years ago. In fact, before the children were even born.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you describe your relationship with them?
Cordial.
Cordial?
Yeah.
Okay, so really quick. They lived there for 5 years, they're saying. And I'm dropping another video, it's less than 4 minutes after this, of another neighbor. And I found it really weird that right away he was like, oh, I've been gone for a week or whatever. Like, it was just, to me, it just seemed really weird. And then he was like, I've never seen that woman before in my life. And I'm thinking, like, all these other neighbors have seen them, right? She had small children that were outside playing and stuff. How do you never ever see her in the 5 years she's lived there? I just thought that was really bizarre, but I'll drop that after this one.
Saw the father. When did I see Dad? The end of last week, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, I was asking him about the lawn, because my lawn has started to die, and, oh, what are you doing to keep your lawn green? He told me. I would never have known. Geez, that's scary. Mom and Dad used to live over there, too, with them.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Mom and Dad?
Oh, I believe it was Dad, and that could have been maybe 3 weeks ago in the backyard.
Okay.
And they're very quiet.
Okay.
I never hear any noises. They have a little dog.
Okay.
And I hardly ever see any lights on.
Okay. Anything different over the last, 2 days, 3 days? Odd vehicles, odd noises, odd lights?
There was a truck.
Okay, and before she gets into explaining about this infamous truck we all know about, I didn't realize it was only 3 weeks prior to the murders that Shanann's family moved out. So if Chris's affair went on for several weeks before the murders, that would mean that Chris was living in the same house for 2-3 weeks with Shanann's parents and carrying on the affair. Curious if maybe the parents had picked up on the affair while living in the same house as him while he was carrying on the affair for about half the time that it was supposedly going on. Now let's get into hearing about the truck that was there just the other day that nobody seems to care about.
Out here yesterday. In fact, that's why I thought you were here yesterday. Maybe someone complained about that I hadn't seen before.
What type of truck?
It was kind of almost a steel gray.
Okay.
Don't ask me.
Okay.
Year. But that was late afternoon. The dad has a great big truck, and it's gray. But this one was smaller.
Okay.
This one was smaller.
Then,
But I hadn't seen it before, so
any markings or stickers or anything that would be weird? You remember by chance? Remember if the plate was green or red or?
No, I kind of just glance. I don't pay any attention because he.
So it sounds like a truck similar to Chris's work truck. Wonder who else would have a work truck similar to Chris's.
I believe believe he owns his own business or something, because he always has a truck parked there, so kind of.
I gotcha.
I just kind of noticed it wasn't the normal truck.
Was it dirty by any means?
No, it wasn't. And it couldn't have been that old.
Okay. How long was the truck sitting there?
I saw it yesterday morning around 5:15 a.m. because I go to the gym then.
Okay.
It was still there when I got back at 6:45, and then it was there around, I think, noontime.
So that truck was sitting there from 5:15 a.m. So for a couple hours, because 6:45. So, and then she was, what'd she just say there? About 8:30 a.m. So that truck there was there for a while.
Okay.
And the reason I mention it is it was gone by the time you guys left yesterday.
Okay. Well, did you see the police in the area while that truck was still here?
See, I can't see it from my house.
Gotcha.
So it could have been gone by then.
Okay.
But this is unusual. Very quiet neighborhood.
Yes, this is very unusual. That's why we're got a lot of resources out here trying to find them and make sure they're okay. So,
I mean, I didn't know she was pregnant again. I hardly ever see her.
okay. How do you know she's pregnant?
It said it on Neighborhood Watch.
Okay. I gotcha. But you didn't know it?
No.
Okay.
I hardly ever see her just normally. They keep very much to themselves.
When you did see her, did you ever see her around her husband?
Yeah.
How
They
were
would
they?
have barbecues.
Yeah. Were they polite, friendly, or was she kind of quiet, reserved? What was it?
They both are very quiet,
Very quiet.
reserved, very quiet.
Okay. When was the
Nice
last
neighbors.
time you spoke to her?
Oh my gosh. I don't think I've seen her all summer.
Oh, really? Okay. Gotcha. And
Yeah.
It's weird that now that's the second. One neighbor says he's never seen her before in his life, and this neighbor says she hardly ever sees her, which is weird. But I suppose she was traveling most of the summer, so that does explain why she didn't see her.
kiddos, when was the last time you saw little kiddos?
You're making me work my
I
brain.
know, really digging deep in there.
It could be 4 to 6 weeks since they've been out. They have all their little toys. But they don't go outside in the heat of the day. At least that's kind of what I notice. And they don't go outside unless an adult is there.
Wonderful. I'm glad. I mean,
Yeah.
the two little will be out by themselves.
Yeah, they are. What are they? 3 and 5, I think. Or 2 and 4, something like that.
3 and 4,
3 and 4.
according to my pamphlet.
Yeah.
So,
They're cute little things.
anything that I haven't asked that you think I should know, or is just odd, or something you thought was weird?
I wouldn't think anything is weird from over there because normally you hardly ever see anyone go in, come out. Now, I saw his truck leave yesterday. Maybe it was this morning. I was leaving for the gym. His truck had the lights on, which is unusual for that morning, 5:15 in the morning. Only fools like me are up.
So you don't usually see him leave at that time of day?
Okay, so 2 trucks there at 5:15 in the morning. Very interesting. Of course, this is one. Whose is the other at the exact same time?
Oh, was that the gray truck, or what truck was that?
That was his regular truck. It's a pretty big truck. Maybe, what could I compare it to? An F-250, 350, the big ones. Yeah.
And that steel truck, is that like a pickup or a
Pickup.
pickup truck?
Yeah.
Is that a camper or anything? Camper shell or anything on the back of it? Would you say it's bigger than that truck?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it have 2 or 4 doors to know?
No, I don't. I never paid much attention.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop paying attention. This is scary.
it doesn't happen again, or
Yeah,
very often at
I
least.
hope not. And God, I hope the mother and 2 children are found okay.
We all
But
hope.
there's no, like I said, never any noise, never any yelling. Very quiet, very pleasant when you speak to them. They keep to themselves.
Never heard an argument or anything over there?
Never.
Okay. Did they ever mention if they've ever been in a fight or having bad days to you?
No.
All right, but that's weird too because there was other neighbors that said that they would hear him. I'm not sure, was it Nate or was it a different neighbor that had said, yeah, she would scream at him and stuff outside, that neighbors did hear them screaming. I can't remember who said it. I want to say it was Nate, but we'll dig through and find exactly who said that.
No, the neighbors, and we really don't talk much. I mean, Shoal and I do because we're the same age. They're so much younger. There's not a lot in common,
Fair
you
enough.
know,
Okay.
to
That'll
be
work.
honest.
And so, was it yesterday morning, Monday morning that you went to the gym?
I go every day.
Okay, so then, if you can remember yesterday morning, going out, was there...
That's when I noticed the little truck.
Okay, and where was it? Was it in the driveway or on the street?
No, it was on the street. It was between the 2 houses, right about in front of my tree, you know.
He said it's a little truck or the,
It's a smaller truck than what's normally there.
okay, like that size or smaller?
No, maybe that size.
Maybe that size? Okay.
No camper.
And that was the gray one?
Yeah.
And you think his normal truck's like the 2500?
Yeah. It's a bigger truck.
But both gray?
Everyone's
Yeah, but
making a
different
cameo on
shades
my
of
videos.
gray.
Okay. The other littler one, was it darker or lighter?
Donna, Shan, Haggis, I will call you after this. Love you guys.
I believe it was lighter.
Okay.
It's more like a steel gray, right?
Yeah. And the other one's darker. Maybe a hint of green in the gray. Yeah. But I haven't, except for this morning, come to think of it, I haven't seen a lot of the big trucks. Is that what you're finding? You haven't seen, I mean, not that I want to wake at 5 in the
Right,
morning,
right.
but, you know, you're making me think that I did see the truck, I believe it was this morning, because the lights were turned on. And I was pulling, you have to be careful coming out of here, because it's kind of a...
See, there's not enough on this truck. To me, it's sounding like either somebody else's work truck that is similar to Chris's, or somebody's father who had a truck that kind of sounds the same too, right? Well, let's keep going.
Three-way mess if you're all going the same
Yeah.
place. But I noticed that the back lights were on. But,
That was around 5:15 this morning.
yeah, I leave 5:15 every morning.
And that's kind of odd for him.
Well, I don't...
5:15 in the morning, same time as Chris's. This has not gone anywhere. Why? This is why we're all crazy on this, because things just still don't add up, right? Even as simple as that, it's like, hello, but where is this truck? Nobody cares. It's nothing. Why?
Not often do I see the lights that early.
Okay.
But then he could leave at 5:20 and I would not know it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
See him leave sometimes in the morning to go to work? You ever...
Not often. No. I kind of keep to myself and I'm really not nosy. I have been the last 2 days with you guys out here, but yeah.
Is it just you that lives here, or?
No, I have.
It's kind of convenient, though, right? Now, Megan J., this is for you. Kind of convenient that with only in the last 48 hours is when this neighbor decides to become nosy and notice all the vehicles on the street.
A significant other, but he's at work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, how far out does your ring camera go?
It's just this area, the front porch and around in front of the garage.
Okay. Did you see have you looked back on yesterday morning and this morning and see anything on?
My significant other, he keeps track of it at work all the time, and he can tell when the postmen come and everything. And I'm here most of the time. I was gone this morning for a bit, but postman, nothing out of the norm. We have a lot of dog walkers
Okay.
that come by.
Okay. And the camera over the garage, is that just the garage area? Is that a light?
It focuses on this area.
This area. Okay. So that's not going to see out to the roadway?
No.
Okay. Would it be picked up if the light came and flashed on it? Would it pick up as you drove by? If it
The
cast a shadow?
ringer does.
The ringer does?
Yeah, and the ringer will pick up right at that corner there.
Okay.
I don't see people walking up and down unless they're walking their dogs.
Yeah.
The kids are going back to school, so
Right.
I don't even see them much anymore.
Okay.
Did you, yesterday morning, did you happen to see your neighbor's truck in the driveway or on the street?
I
or
didn't
anywhere?
notice it.
No. Okay.
No. And I don't look for it. Like I said, I saw the back lights on, and that's what caught my attention.
That was this morning.
Is he not home either?
Your neighbor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's home. Any other odd vehicles, pickups, cars, planes,
Trains.
helicopters?
No. No, we don't get. I know Cheryl has a lot of company, but I know she tells me when they're coming. And other than that, I don't see a lot. Now the neighbor across the street has a big truck, Remmert Construction or something. He must own his own business. That's not here today, and that's gone. And he parks it right there a lot of times. But other than that, it's really so quiet here.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Yes.
It's a good thing, except people can get away with things like this when you're in a quiet neighborhood and nobody's really watching.
Also, how did she know she was pregnant? She said they announced it at the neighborhood watch. I guess some of them must have watched the video when she announced it on the Facebook Live with Chris with the shirt she was wearing and all or whatever. Maybe that's how they knew. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. Like, how did she know? The cops asked her, like, how do you know she was pregnant?
Well, I'm going to leave you this. It has a couple phone numbers to contact Detective Dave Baumhover, or an email address if there's something that pops in mind or something I didn't ask or something that's just odd that you want to get out to us. Please feel free to either call us or email him.
Okay.
Everything helps. Don't ever think it's too small for us or we already might know it. If we don't know it, the great. If we know it, then it's always good to back it up, okay?
Well, I pray to God that you find her and her two little girls.
Okay. Yep. All right. Well, we'll let you get back to hopefully enjoy your afternoon. And if we have any further questions, we'll come back and ask you.
I'm usually here.
That sounds good. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
All right, guys. Well, take that for however you want to. Some of it's very odd. Again, I'm not sure why they didn't take that other truck that's there at the exact same time as Chris's with its lights on as being anything important. It's kind of bullshit. So I'm going to drop a couple other videos with my thoughts and opinions for entertainment purposes. Frankie Jr., don't even try to come for me. Happy Thanksgiving to my American family. And enjoy your long weekend. Love you guys. Bye.